Hello,
And
everyone,
we're
and
live.
welcome to Hong Kong by Night for December 14th, 2015. And it is the appointed time. Where is Jonathan?
He would be at his freehold getting ready to head out.
All right. Uh, Immediately outside the entrance to your freehold is Nalrin, the Knight of House Baylor.
Jonathan will nod at him.
He'll nod back. May I come in?
Jonathan will let him in.
All right. And he'll step in. He'll look around. He looks thoroughly unimpressed.
Jonathan will get straight to the point. He kind of straightens his back. I asked you to come here for an exchange.
Yes.
Perhaps an exchange of knowledge. You
You cut out there.
okay? He basically is saying, I can pay. I want something from you, and I'm willing to pay for it in services or teaching.
What would you like?
Would like to learn some of the combat magic.
He looks at you a bit and he says, combat is beneath me. At least fair combat is beneath me. My methods of teaching you combat magic are not what you will be expecting.
So it's probably going to involve some sort of ambushes, poisonings, things like that.
Actually, my preferred way of dealing with things is Chronos and Flicker Flash.
You're petting my kitten?
Slow the target down and then teleport them to the moon. They can't harm you if they're on the moon.
You know, lovely.
Sounds like a interesting combat style, but sometimes you aren't always aware and you need a quick reaction to an unexpected attack.
Well, by the time you have Flicker Flash, you also have Quicksilver.
Good point.
It's really a matter of using your tactics in ways that cannot be countered, is my preferred way of dealing with combat.
All right.
Now, Wayfair is a very common art, but I can teach you Chronos.
And what would you like in exchange for this teaching?
He looks Jonathan over a bit, and he says, Sovereign.
All right, but I want you to
Bear in mind, this guy is a she. He doesn't know Sovereign because he's House Baylor and pissed off all of his teachers.
So, all right, on one condition, that you swear not to use it against the Duchess or her servants.
How can I use it against the Duchess? I'm only a knight.
Yes, but you can use it to affect her servants to harm her indirectly.
He chuckles a bit and says, now what would be the fun in that? This
understand.
This city's on the brink of falling apart on its own. I'm just here to watch.
I suppose.
It doesn't need a push from me.
All right. I suppose that is an acceptable agreement.
All right. One moment. I gotta pull something up. All right. He's going to talk to you a bit about how Kronos uh, works, at least for him.
Um,
He's what he ends up doing with it is primarily using weird to screw with people's senses of time.
all right.
You can, which allows with scene and the appropriate other realm, he can essentially control the entire battlefield just by simply screwing with everyone's perceptions.
So not a direct combat ability, but
It's not a direct combat ability, but it's a great way to control the battlefield because it specifically makes people see things in the wrong order, which
Okay.
makes it very difficult to dodge attacks and very difficult to land attacks. If they see see themselves getting hit by your blade before you've even swung it.
Then they won't be able to block it, yeah.
Exactly. And very few people have the proper understanding of time to deal with it.
I did not know this. I had a character, I was just looking up Kronos. And
Well,
in the thing it says, all uses of the time sphere against sheer at a +2 difficulty.
Yep.
I did not know that.
I'm specifically house ruling. It's she with Kronos.
Okay.
All right. But
that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, because not all she have Kronos. It's a rare art.
Mm-hmm.
And it is exclusive to the she, and especially with the Unseelie she.
Okay.
And it's all about understanding time. And in this, he's teaching you temporal sense, which is a secondary knowledge, and Chronos.
All right.
And he will totally accept you teaching him Sovereign.
All right. So when Jonathan teaches him Sovereign, he's basically going to teach him how to project his natural affinity for ruling as a she, his natural force of personality is what basically how he's going to teach him Sovereign.
All right. And he's a very he doesn't ask any questions, but he looks and listens in a very unnerving sort of matter the whole time you're talking. You get the feeling that he does this for any time anyone's trying to tell him anything.
Okay.
And teaching gets done. Anything else you needed from him?
Nope, not particularly, unless he can teach whatchamacallit, Discord bit. He's not gonna ask him
he's
for
not
it for a
he's
while.
not gonna teach you Discord.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, he is willing
to
teach. Yeah, he is willing to teach you a few more of his tricks. One thing you'll notice now that you can see him up close is he has chimerical flintlocks.
So he's a gunslinger.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them as well as a rapier.
Okay, well, Jonathan will just once they're done, he'll kind of just set a time because I'm sure they'll need more than one meeting to fully teach each other this. So
yeah,
he'll set up another meeting for it.
Yeah, and he'll scoff at the idea of setting up meetings. He says, "I'll find you when it's time."
All right, sounds like a plan.
And is there anything else you need?
There's one thing out of character, but I'll end the hangout or end the recording first.
Okay.
So, we good to end the hangout?
We
You
good?
recording?
We good?